Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic. Got a new video for you today. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news, live edition. But before we get into it, y'all know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this electrifying content with the people. Y'all know we're here to talk about last night's preseason game between the Milwaukee Bucks and Memphis Grizzlies. And want to first, before we get into all that, apologize about the technical difficulties earlier. I meant to have the live posted for 9 as usual, but I don't know, it was a Freudian slip or whatnot, and it said 1 p.m., so I apologize for all y'all joining in. Appreciate y'all tuning back in. Shout out to the best chat on YouTube. Shout out to Bucks. I'm going to say this off rip. Wigginton need to be in the G League, bro. I'm gonna say that right off the rip. Wigginton need to be in the G League. I'm just gonna say that right off rip. I don't know if Wigginton is actually ready for this level yet. I'm seeing too many mistakes from him. I'm just pointing him out right now, just because I just don't feel it with him right now with Wigginton. Also, one thing I've noticed over these first 2 games, I think that we've had way too many turnovers. Way too many turnovers, in my opinion, these first 2 games. I think we had like 16 or 17 last game. We had 18 this game. We also shot terrible from the field, terrible from the three-point line, but we kept the game close. And in the preseason, let's be clear. Yes, you want to win, but it's more about the development of the young guys and seeing the talent that you have on the bench. You already know kind of what your starters bring to the table and what they're capable of. So what I'm looking at is offensive sets, defensive switching, changing, and philosophy. And what I've noticed is that we clearly have an offensive identity at this point. We're clearly running sets, and that's awesome to see. Just off that, yes, we got to work out the kinks on some of these sets. But the point I'm making is that we actually can see the offensive sense. You can see the movement. You can see the ball movement. You're at least seeing that right now. So we can already give Adrian Griffin props on that for instituting an actual offense. And on defense, you see it's just not switching on every play. It's situational switching, and then some situations people are fighting through the screens. So that's also good to see. So we're starting to slowly see the implementation of Adrian Griffin's philosophy with the Milwaukee Bucks. So I'm happy to see that because we've never seen that before. An actual identity on defense and ball movement on offense, and the ball kind of just really moving a lot, which is really dope to see. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of the positives that we should be looking at. Also, we got to talk about the shooting guard position. I know that we all have, we all have an affinity for Marjan Beauchamp and for him to be the starting shooting guard. But everything is, hey, you got to earn that spot, Marjan. You got to go out and take it. It's not going to just be given to you, my dude. You got to go out and take that shooting guard spot. Because Beasley right now, I'm giving him the slight edge at shooting guard. I'm just going to keep it a buck with y'all. To me, right this second, obviously we have more preseason games to go. Beasley has been the most consistent, even though he didn't have a great shooting game last night, but he's taking good quality shots and he's looking like he's naturally playing the game, where Marjan is looking like he's kind of thinking his way through the game instead of just flowing with it. You know what I'm saying? I also think that Pat Connaughton is not a starter. I think he's best coming off the bench, in my opinion. I think it's best for him coming off the bench. I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna put that there. But as of right this second, I see Beasley as our starting shooting guard. But let's get into some of these stats real quick. Hold on, y'all. So Bucks lose against the Memphis Grizzlies, 108-102. It wasn't bad. Our only bad quarter was the third quarter. We came out a little flat and they got up 18-25. Otherwise, it was pretty nip and tuck all the way through. The problem was, oh, Jay Crowder played well as also. I forgot to mention Jay Crowder. Jay Crowder looked. I don't want to say this, y'all, and I'm not like being captured in the moment, but of right this second, I would say that Crowder and Beasley are slightly both ahead of Beauchamp as far as if we're looking at their play over these first 2 games. I mean, Crowder 21 minutes, 6 of 11, 2 of 7, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, a block, 1 turnover, 14 points. Yes, it was -8, but just looking at his production, Porter's doing what Bobby do. That Bobby going as a walking double-double. Lopez, 10 points. Cameron Payne played terrible, but again, that's just rust, so I'm not really counting that against him. I think he'll work out of that. He was an offer. Beasley had 11 points, 4 of 14, only 3 of 10, but he got some good looks and just missed. And something that we got to keep in consideration with Beasley, if you look over the last 3 seasons in the NBA, Malik Beasley is in the top 6 for 3-pointers made. We got to keep that in consideration as well. He's a consistent and great 3-point shooter. He's up there with Dame and Steph and Buddy Hield. He's right there. So we do got to keep that in consideration for the shooting guard position, is that it's going to be a lot of open 3-point shots. And somebody like Beasley clearly has a record of hitting a lot of 3-point shots. Now getting down to Beauchamp. Beauchamp played 22 minutes, 2 of 11, 1 of 6. He was 3 of 4 from the line, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 turnovers at 8 points. And he was +7. I do like that he was rebounding well. It was also good to see Livingston playing. Even though it was only 7 minutes, 3 of 4, 7 points. Good to see. Connaughton didn't look bad either. 21 minutes, 5 of 11, 2 of 8, 13 points. Ty Washington definitely looked good. Andre Jackson Jr. is moving up my list, y'all, of players that is going to need to get some tick and is going to take somebody. Hey, he going to take somebody food. I'm going to tell you right now. Andre Jackson Jr. is going to get some tick. And I think he should be getting like 15 minutes a game when the season actually starts. And Ty Washington looks like our third option point guard at this point, in my opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. But I'm definitely leaning towards Ty Washington over our boy Wigginton. I mean, Wigginton, I just don't see it. AJ Green didn't do too much, but we'll give him time to warm up. Thanasis was solid. Like I said, it's not a lot to complain about. It was just a bad shooting night. 36% from the field, 23% from the 3-point line, 80% from the free throw line. Now, what I don't like is the amount of threes that we're taking. I don't think that we should be taking 42 threes, in my opinion. I feel that that's way too much. That's way too many threes, in my opinion. So that's something that we definitely got to work on. Is efficiency from 3 and the turnovers. 18 turnovers is a lot. That's a lot. Though they had 17. And it's not like they shot great either. 41% from the field, 28% from 3, 77% from the free throw line. So this was a game where both teams weren't shooting well. So we got to take that with a grain of salt and just look at the positives. So we got to say Pat Connaughton played positive. 13 points, 5 of 11. Only 2 of 8 from 3, but was aggressive. Was able to get a couple rebounds and assists. So shout out to Connaughton for stepping up after after they bombed on him last podcast. Shout out to Pat. And I really got to say Beasley looked good. Portis looked good. Crowder, Beauchamp looked a little suspect yesterday, y'all. We got to keep it real. He looked a little suspect. Make sure y'all hit the like button when y'all come in here too, y'all. Much appreciated. Make sure to share the live. Appreciate it. So let's, without further ado, y'all, let me see what y'all talking about in this comment section. Let's get to it. Bucks #1 in the house said, I said, yo. Mr. Cool in the building. Shout out to Mr. Cool. Wigginton is not an NBA player. That happens. Not every prospect is an NBA player. He just looked out of his league a little bit, Mr. Cool. But I was saying that before. Like, I just don't see why we signed Wigginton. I just don't see what he brings to the table. So I'm cool on if we can just put him on the G League. He play with the herd, and we figure out what we got. Otherwise, we release him. I'm off top telling y'all that Ty Washington is better than Wigginton. Off rip, Ty is better. I'm not even gonna debate or argue with y'all about that. That's just a fact. Tony Tone in the house. What's good, Tony Tone? Crowder should start, guys. We need size and 3-point shooting in the lineup and experience. The popular pick is Beasley. I get it, but Crowder should be our 5th starter. I'm not against either. Both have been playing well. The only thing I brought up about the 3-pointers is that Beasley is in the top 6 of 3-point makes over the last 3 years, bro. That has to count for something as well. That has to count for something. But like I said, right this second, I would still say Beasley, Crowder, and Beauchamp. Beauchamp has got to show me something. As much as we're enamored and we love all the positive commentary about Beauchamp, nothing is gonna be given to you, my dude. You gotta earn it. You see, we was talking crazy about Pat. Pat came in and produced the very next game. Shout out to Pat. He was like, y'all out here talking like I'm trash. He's like, no, I'm about to step it up. So shout out to Pat for that. Gibson Nicholas in the house. Shout out to the Bahamas famo. What's good? Wigington need to be with the G League fast as possible. Oh, you not wrong. You not wrong, Gibson. Shout out. Beauchamp should be coming off the bench. Yeah, I'm almost with that, Jimmy. I'm almost with that, bro. I think Beauchamp need to come off the bench. I think it'd be a better way for him to get his confidence up going against other teams' second unit, and then he'll get more shots, and maybe he'll be a little bit more fluid than thinking about everything. I definitely agree with that. Francis L. What's good, famo? I think we need to sign Kai Jones for a 2-way contract. We need depth and taller. Marcus Bolden and Lindell is not it. I don't think Bolden is too bad. He hasn't done anything where it made me think he's trash yet. Let me know why you don't like Bolden, Francis. Mr. Cool said Marjan will be better off the bench. Beasley has always been my pick for starting 2-guard. That's a fact. I agree with you, Mr. Cool. That's true. That's true. My boy Eric Payne in the house. What's up, y'all? Let's go. Absolutely. Shout out to you, Eric. Good to see you in here. Apologize about the difficulties earlier, fam. Fletcher 12 said, hey, what up? And Beasley, Ajax, Livingston should rotate as starting shooting guard. Interesting. Like, I like Beasley. I like Ajax. Not sold on Livingston yet. I would like to see Crowder in that mix. And that's like I did. You know what? I'm gonna say this, and this is not being a prisoner of the moment. I just gotta say this. Hey, I see you, Mr. Smith. Let me let you in here, bro. Let me put in my headset. I got you in the green room, famo. Just give me a second. We got a legend coming in, Mr. Smith coming in. Let's give him a second. Oh, hey, Mr. Smith, you dropped out, bro. Call back up here. I lost you. Come back up here when you get a chance, fam. All right, let's get back in the comments. Say, hey, Mr. Smith, dial back in, bro. I lost you in the green room. Robert Brooks in the house. Tony Tone, I actually think Crowder would be the popular choice as a starter when playing a bigger team. All right, there you go. I see you. Let's see if that camera on. There we go. There we go, Mr. Smith. Hold on, fam. There we go. What up, Mr. Smith? Tell me how you feel and what I said so far. Do you agree with me, or let you get it off? Go ahead, fam.
Well, I'm arriving a little too late, so I didn't see exactly what was.
Okay, that's all good.
What you got? What was your impression of the game?
Hey, I think Ty looked better than Wigington. I think Wigington is D League. I think Marjan has taken a step back as far as where I have him in the shooting guard rankings. I feel at this point that Beasley and Crowder are battling for the shooting guard position, and Ajax is a dark horse just because he's like a Swiss Army knife that could do a little bit of everything. If Beauchamp is going to get minutes, he's going to have to earn them. They will not be given to him. He has to show us on the court, not just in practice with the guys. We need to see it on the floor. It looks like he's thinking way too much through it instead of just playing.
Nail on the head. Nail on the head as far as how I feel anyway, right?
Okay.
But before I say anything, right, if I can get on you, if I get
Mhm.
on the players, if they play much better the next time, then the first comments out of my mouth needs to be to give that dude his flowers, right? Jay Crowder, night and day difference in game two.
Right.
He was getting to it. He didn't look rusted. He looked like he was faster. He was closing out to the ball. He made shots. Night and day difference. So big ups to Jay Crowder for that. But I couldn't agree with you more. I think Marjan, if I really were to look at him to get into the starting lineup, I would have to see what the coaches see, and that's what he looks like with the other 4 starters. Because I think your role
Mm.
changes, right? And we don't get to see that. I think your
Right.
role changes when he gets put out on the floor with these other guys. He appears to be thinking himself the number one scoring option. So when the ball comes to him, rather than rotate and let the game come to him, it's like he's forcing it because he feels
Right.
like I have to create now to make the shot. And that's not what you're going to be asked to do on a court with Damian Lillard and Giannis and Chris. Your role is going to have to be to finish. So what does that Marjan look like with that kind of talent? Because as the number one scoring option, no. If that were the case, then no. I mean, he's like you said, he's hesitant. Um, I big up Pat Connaughton. I know he does
Right.
not get his flowers here, but Pat Connaughton has been quietly, like, to me, like the number 2 guy in this conversation in each of the games. He didn't drop. Jay started out doo-doo and then played great, right?
Right.
Marjan looked pretty good and then dropped, right?
Right.
Beasley's been pretty consistent and Pat's been pretty consistent.
I
I don't know
agree.
why he doesn't love, right? So, but and I love Ajax. You guys all heard that I
Mm.
want to get his jersey and whatnot, but he
Right.
still has that outside shot. But real quick, I don't
Agreed.
want to.
Mm.
I would say even in the loss, I am so excited about the way we're playing. Right, we're
Right.
no longer passively
Stagnant.
watch other teams do what they want, get to their spots, get comfortable, put the ball on. Every single thing is contested, and I love it. And we're
Right.
making life difficult with the 3rd and 4th string guys. So I can't wait to see what happens when you have the better skilled position players come in and play that style of basketball. Right, it's going
Facts.
to make life miserable. If you're going to beat us, you're going to have to pry it from our hands.
That's
Not
a
because we're just watching it happen. You have to beat
fact.
us. And Memphis beat us. Memphis outlasted us. That to me is what it looked like. It looked like we
Yeah.
ran out of
Agreed.
steam a little bit. So, I
Right.
mean, that style of play comes with its pros and cons because it does look like it's physically taxing. It's very tiring, right?
Right. Right.
So
No,
you
I
either,
agree with you.
you see what I'm saying? So you
You're
either
right.
have to, these guys have to get better conditioning. And I don't even know if their conditioning is the problem or you maybe have to lengthen your depth, lengthen your
Right.
rotation to maybe 10 and 12 guys, and say everyone's
Mm.
minutes are going to drop, but when you go in, we're going balls to the wall because
Right.
there's nothing
Exactly. Exactly.
easy.
My man.
You know what
Right.
I
Right.
mean? That's looked at it. So I'm pleased with the way that we played. It's unfortunate that we lost, but I don't really take much from that
No,
other
this is a
than
learning. This is all about learning. This is all about learning, man. So we
right.
gotta take that with a grain of salt. Shout out to my guy, Mr. Smith, always on here
Sure.
dropping jewels. Hey, the people love you, bro. Hey, I love the interaction, fam. Love the interaction. Shout out to
Sure,
my guy,
sure.
Mr. Smith. All
I
right, bro,
appreciate these
go.
opportunities, man.
All right. Oh,
Appreciate
absolutely,
you
absolutely.
know.
All right, go. My man, Mr. Smith. Yes, sir. We got to get Pat his flowers. I had a meeting with Horace and Adrian Griffin. They informed me that I am to be the shooting guard. Let's go. I don't know about all that, Pat. Let's relax. Don't you think you'd be better suited coming off the bench? You know what I'm saying? To give that second unit some firepower versus being a starter. You let me know what you think in the comment section, Pat. The truth in the house. What's good? The truth. Eric Payne, the backcourt movement would be horrible. Crowder can't start unless he's at power forward and Giannis is the center. That's a little bit of my concern too. The truth is about Crowder's lateral movement. That's my concern. That's why I'm saying I think Beasley is number one right now. I really think it's Beasley. Luke, what's good? I think it should come down to Jay Crowder. Okay, I'm not mad at that. The truth said Andre Jackson is a starter. He could be, but the lack, like Mr. Smith said, the lack of outside shooting will hurt. I can't start him because of that. I said he's a dark horse because of everything else he does. But with this scheme and the way our team is built, the shooting guard needs to be able to hit 3-point shots. Period. He needs to be able to at least shoot 37, 38% from three, in my opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Please make sure you hit the like button as you come in here. Much appreciated. I don't ask for much, just to hit the like button so other people can see this amazing podcast with you amazing individuals. Shout out to the chat. Francis said, Dame, Beasley, Chris, Giannis, Brooke. Okay. Brandon in here. What up, Brandon? Let me get you in here real quick. Hold on, bro. My main man, Brandon. What's good, bro? Tell me how you feel about the game yesterday. And then, right now, the second question is, who do you feel at this point should be the starting shooting guard? Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I think I go with Beasley, but I think both them have to show us what he can do. I think he taking a step back,
Right.
so I think with both them, he needs to go with the flow.
Right. He seemed like he thinking through it too much, right, Brandon? Like
Yeah,
it ain't just it don't feel natural. You know what I'm saying?
right. I agree. Hey, the way we playing, we good.
Yeah.
Hey, Dame and Jan gonna play against the Lakers.
That's what I'm waiting to see. That's what I'm waiting to see, Brandon. That's what I'm waiting to see. Even if they only play for a quarter, I just want to see how the offense looks with our elite players in the game. You get what I'm saying, Brandon? And we also,
Right.
hey, Brandon, we gotta shout out Pat though. Pat was hooping, and we've been bombing on Pat. We gotta get Brandon. No, Brandon. We gotta give him some props, bro. He was hooping. We fair here, Brandon.
Okay.
Come on, Brandon. Come on, man.
I know. I give Pat his mouth though. He was hooping last night. I give him pop.
Okay, and then tell me what you think about Andre Jackson Jr. Do you think he should be getting some real minutes once the season starts?
Yeah, I think so. Hey, even though he don't have a jumper yet, once he gets that jumper going, woo!
Because he do
I'm telling
everything
you.
else so well, Brandon. He do everything else well. He can pass, rebound, play defense. He just need a little
And
bit of a
block.
jumper, bro. Just a little bit. I'm going to tell you right now, if Ajax had a jumper, I would say he should be the starter over Beauchamp, over Crowder, over all of them. I think he brings a lot.
I
His
agree.
bag is deep, bro. His bag is deep, Brandon.
I agree. I agree with you, bro. I agree.
That's maybe you know what? Maybe it'll just take a little time for him to get some form of jumper. But once he can, even if he can just shoot threes at like a 36% clip, I feel he should be in the starting lineup just because of all the other intangibles he has. Brandon, you feel me?
Right. I feel you on that one. I feel you.
So we gonna see. So I can't wait for Sunday, Brandon. We going live after that game. ASAP. Hey y'all, we going live right after that game. I can't wait. Oh, because at
I
least
can't
we'll get
wait
to see
either.
a little bit of what the real Bucks look like. You know what I'm saying, Brandon? We'll get at least a
But
feel for the real Bucks.
do you think Chris might play or we don't know?
I prefer Chris not to play. I want him 100% before he do anything. If he's not 100%, I don't want him playing, Brandon. Period.
Hey, we still gotta get a rematch on Boston, man. He coming. He coming.
Right.
All right.
Shout out. All right. Shout out to my man Brandon. Good. Appreciate you popping in, bro. Go. My man Brandon. Shout out. Let's get back in this comment section. Daniel Joseph said Milwaukee Black. That's a great nickname. Oh, hey, Milwaukee Black be dropping gems up in here, fam. Luke said, I think the product should be a game Damian Lillard, Jay Crowder, Chris Middleton, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Brook Lopez. Are y'all concerned about Jay Crowder defensively at all, that he may have lost a step? Just a question. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Milwaukee Black, what's good? I feel bad for Wigginton. I was rooting for bro, but it looks like he will always be a G League player, bro. Oh, yeah, there's no doubt. No disrespect to Wigginton. I just don't see NBA player in Wigginton, at least right now. The truth said Pat Connaughton got to prove himself versus elite teams. Okay, fair point. Shout out to the truth. My boy AB in the house. What's good, AB? All of the Bucks players watch this live and take your comments to heart. That's why they win and got Dame. Salute. Absolutely, Giannis was in the chat. Hey, AB, people be thinking I be playing. I'm like, hey, the right people watch this live, because when we start bombing on people, they be out of here. Or if we be asking for people, they start coming in. Like I said, this is not the biggest podcast in the world. This is not the biggest Bucks podcast in the world, but we make the most difference. Shout out to this group. We make a difference out here, and that's a fact. Robert Brooks said exactly. Pat usually disappears against the elite teams. Hey, let's hold on a second though. But if we say that there's a playoff Pat means he's playing against higher level competition, right? So we can't say that there's a playoff Pat, but then he doesn't show up against elite competition, y'all. Which one is it? We got to talk about that. Mr. Cool said, when my coach's hat on, I don't like certain sets on offense that has us attacking the rim from the elbow. I've seen several times this allows for those opposing teams to dig in and get steals. Understood. After you mentioned that, I did see that, Mr. Cool, but I still think that they're working out the kinks and figuring out what works and doesn't work. Let's just be happy that we actually can see the offensive sets. I never saw an offensive set from Mike Budenholzer. I was telling y'all for years, the sets that they was running with Mike Budenholzer is what I used to run in AAU and warning, if y'all know what warning is, and hooping and warning. That was not NBA offense that we were running under Bud. Luke, come on, bro. I think Monique Beasley, bro. You must have been trying to text a female or something. And then that popped in here. Monique Beasley, bro. Come on, Malik Beasley. Come on, Luke. You wild for that, Luke. Shout out to Luke. You wild for that. Dale Joe said, facts, Rob Brooks. Oh, yeah, Rob Brooks being here spitting. The truth said you can't be sold on Pat Connaughton. We've seen this many a times. Understood, the truth, but I'm saying though, y'all being here talk about playoff Pat, but then y'all say he don't show up against elite competition. Hold on, our boy coming in here straight from the Bleacher Report, Daniel Orton. Let me give that man hold on. Daniel, hey, I got you in here, fam. Hold on. Hey, we got my boy Daniel in the chat. Shout out.
What's up, man?
Hey, tell me how you feel. You done heard a lot of commentary. You seen the comment section. Tell me how you feel about the game and what you noticed about the shooting guard, and then let me know how you feel about Wigington and Ty Washington. On you, bro.
Well, I know it's more sets, like you've been saying. It's more fluid offense. Like, it's way better than what Bud's been doing. Just free ball, just go shoot up shots and stuff. I mean, yes, they missed a lot of shots, but a lot of good open shots. And Wigington, but Ty, he's the truth. He can be some problem if they utilize him right. And it was like a lot of stuff. They had I was going to say real fast today. They just had John Horst and the coach on ESPN today. Hold
on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, Dave. Just stay here. Hold on, I gotta put this in the chat. Hold on 1 second. You gonna laugh. Hey, we got a $4.99 super chat for Pat Connaughton. Shout out. Appreciate that. The shooting guard is mine. Like it or not, period. All this disrespect. Y'all need to put some respect on my name, dog. Hey, man, I'm trying to defend you, brother. Hey, we come in peace. We just want to see you hooping, bro. We want to see you bomb on elite talent. So what do you got to say about that, Pat? Daniel on here. We've been saying that it's a playoff, Pat. We want to see you do it against the elite competition, bro. I just had to interject. We got to show love to the super chat. Go ahead. Go ahead, Daniel.
No, but I was like saying that they would John Horst and Griff was on there. You know, they're going to play Sunday. I'm excited about
right.
And then I just read when we was talking that they're going to emphasize guys playing all 82 games is low management. So my question for you is, and how is the Bucks going to deal with low, like the stuff if somebody get hurt or they're gonna play or are they gonna play all 82 games? I mean, I don't see that's gonna happen, but
No,
for what
I think they have to say that because that's the right thing. There will be some load management, but it's not going to be crazy like what's been going on the last couple
yeah,
years. I see people playing in the high 60s. And then, random, oh, my back. All you got to, from what I understand, the NBA, if you say your back hurt, that's legitimate, get you up out of the game. You know what I'm saying? So I see people in the high 60s, maybe 72. I don't see people playing 82 games. I just don't. I don't
well they
see that.
back games too. That's like another problem they have. Like you can't have back to back expect them playing 2 games in
Right.
a row, and then you got you get them out of there. But I mean, this group, I'm really excited, and oh, man, I can't wait. I mean, I can't wait for this game. I'll be live afterwards.
All
Right now,
right.
I can't. Packers on the bye week. I don't want to think about Packers right now.
You
Oh,
see, I didn't even didn't know nothing on the Packers. I gotta calm myself down about the Packers before I start blogging on them
we
again.
talking
Let's
about the
just
Brewers.
Brewers too, bro. Yeah, let's let them go for now. Let's just talk about the
That
positives.
out of there. And that
Right.
fucked up too.
Right. But hey, let's look forward to Sunday. Hey, y'all, we going live Sunday, and we gonna definitely chop it up. I want y'all in here deep. We gonna be chopping it up Sunday after that Lakers game when we finally see Dame and Giannis together. We dissecting that pick and roll, Daniel. We dissecting it, bro.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait for this Lakers and show the Lakers. Oh, the guys messed up. We won it like we want it now. We gonna get back it now. So they can
Right,
keep talking
exactly.
about they keep talking about
Exactly.
ball, but no, I don't care. They
All
keep and
right.
they know what they do in the feed now. They got Drew Holiday stuff keep going in. I'm like, he's gone. Like, why
He's
is he
going
still there?
right. It's over
I was
with, fam.
like, why
It's
he's in
over. Oh
there?
yeah, let's see. We stick with it. You stick with it. Just y'all. Every time y'all see I have a T-shirt on, only y'all see this. I promise you, it says this underneath. All the time. All the time. My man, Daniel Orr. All right, bro. Let me get to these comment
All
section, and
right,
we gotta see what they saying about Pat in the chat, bro.
all right.
All right. Hey, yeah. Log back on a little later, bro. Let me get through some of these comments. All right, bro. My man Daniel, straight from Bleacher Report. Appreciate you, bro. Got a plan stat said some of Pat's best games as a Buck were against the best teams in the league in the playoffs. Laughing out loud at Robert. That's what I was saying though. If we say that this playoff Pat, then he's doing well against elite teams. So it can't be he doesn't show up against elite teams, but then he shows up in the playoffs. We got to pick a side, y'all, with Pat. Daniel Jones said Pat is trash or he hot and cold. Okay. Luke said Jay Crowder should be in the starting lineup. He's not a bad choice. Gibson Nicholas was good. He said pure facts for Mr. Smith. Shout out to my boy Gibson in the Bahamas. What's good, Gibson? Milwaukee Black say we may need a younger third center because Marcus Bolden is not an NBA player. To keep it real, Taco Fall was better. Hey, y'all bombing on Bolden already. Y'all don't want to give him a little bit more time? He just ain't got it. Damn. The Truth said, got a plan, stand, bruh, stop it. Pat disappearing constantly against the elite team. The Truth, but what about playoff Pat? Y'all, The Truth. I'm gonna look for your comment, bro. Tell me about the playoff Pat. Is that really a thing? R. Smith said, appreciate you, Gibson. We appreciate you, Mr. Smith. Check this. I can name 5 bench players from every NBA team that's better than Pat Cooter. But come on, bro. Come on. Let's not do that. Pat had a good game. Y'all still bombing on him. Come on, fam. Creep City 1846 said, I'm a little disappointed in Marjan because he had his moments when he should have took over and slowed they momentum down, but he shy away. That's the thing, though, Creep City. I think he thinking through it too much, bro. He thinking through it too much. Hey, Orlando, I just answered you, bro. I'm just waiting for you to pop up in the green room. Okay, I see you. Give me a second, bro. Let me just get through 2 more comments, and I got you. Scorching Gamer in the house said, yo, what's good, Bucks Nation? What's good, Scorching Gamer? Glad you back with us. Apologize about earlier. Let me get the Truth comment in here. The Truth said, bro, y'all too wrapped up on this shooting. We have shooters. We need players to make their job easy. So that's why you saying then Andre Jackson Jr. The Truth? Hey, I got you. Hey, Orlando, you online,
Oh
brother?
shoot,
You online?
what's good, bro?
Hey,
I was
it's all good.
lagging, man.
It was only
I,
10 seconds, bro. We just seen you posing with the do rag. You was good, bro. Nothing wild. Nothing wild. You
my
didn't do
bad,
nothing
bro.
wild. It's all good. All right. So you done
I
heard what's
was
going
I
on in
was
the chat. How you feel?
Well, first off, the chat is funny with this Marcus cat, man. I ain't gonna hold you. I was kind of upset while I was watching the game in the fourth quarter. I was like, yo, give Drew time some burn if he
Mhm.
gonna be doing this. You know what I'm saying? I try to give everybody grace, but I'm like, come on. But yo, I think first off, I think Marcus Beasley, I'm leaning more towards him for the shooting guard. I like Jay Crowder, but I kind of like him coming off the bench
Mhm.
only because of the shooting.
Right.
The shooting that we'd get with Beasley, because I know just in case something happened with Dame Dollar or whatever, they double team him or
We got a consistent
Giannis might
shooter.
get right. As far as Marjan and Andre Jackson Jr., I think the big difference between them two is confidence. Andre Jackson Jr., his confidence is through the roof, man. Even though he don't even have a jump shot, and he knows that,
Pay
but
attention,
he's not
people.
afraid to take that shot.
At all.
Whereas,
At all.
it,
It
right,
just seemed like
and
he's just going. He's playing basketball. He's not thinking basketball. Ajax is just playing. It seems like Marjan, every step he's thinking as he's playing, and you can see it. It's robotic. It don't seem smooth, and that's
right,
that's that's the problem I see right now with Marjan. He just gotta let it flow. He gotta treat the game like he does in practice. Because I be hearing in practice he be bombing on people. I need to see that in
exactly.
the game, bro. What's the holdup?
Yo, and you know what? I follow Marjan. I like his story. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? I'm subscribed
He
to
a
his
dude that you want
channel.
to win. You want Marjan to win. You feel me?
Yes. Yo, I even came to realization today. I was like, yo, maybe maybe he's not a dog. Maybe he's more of a finesse player. That's what I was
Mm,
thinking in my mind. We all want him to be a dog, that
right.
aggressive, because we see the skills. But maybe he's just a finesse player. But I need him to have more confidence with his skills. Because
Right.
look at like a Jason Tatum, right? He's not a dog, but everybody know he got the skills. You don't have to
Right.
be a you know what I'm saying? So I like our defense. I think the first two quarters, I really like seeing our defense, how we was
Mm.
helping closing the gaps. Yo, one thing about this year, I feel like when we face a team like Boston, we'll be able to close certain gaps. We'll be able to double team off certain picks. Like, I think it's gonna be so different this year, man.
Right. It's gonna be a lot different. Salute.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Yeah. That's what
Um.
I think too, bro. That's exactly what I think. Real talk. Like I said, I'm not looking at the wins and losses. I'm just looking at the player development and our schemes. That's what I'm trying to learn in the preseason for expectations of what we gonna see in the regular season. You know what I'm saying? And players that
Right.
need to get playing time versus people that might need to be over there in Europe and Tel Aviv, Mecca B somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Right. Right.
Like Wigington.
Right.
Wigington need to be overseas, bro. I'm
Bro,
sorry, fam.
I was just about to ask you who you are. I'm not sold on our backup point guard position. I don't know who to go to. I don't know
We
who to
just let's give
choose.
campaign a grain of salt because he a little rusty.
Okay,
So let's give him
okay,
another
okay.
game and let's see what's popping. But right now, I would say Ty Washington. He don't look bad
Yeah,
to me. He's just a little
yeah.
undersized, but he looks like he knows what he's doing.
I seen a burst of speed and off a layup he did on in the fourth quarter. I was hyped. It was a little something, but I enjoyed it.
You gotta
You know
notice those little things, though. You feel me? You gotta notice them little things. You gotta notice them little
yeah,
things, bro.
yeah. Yo,
Appreciate you
love it
hopping on though, bro, because I gotta get
for
to these
sure.
comments, bro.
No
Appreciate
doubt,
you.
no
If
doubt.
it slow down a little bit, just hop back on later, bro. I want to get through some of these, bro. Salute.
For sure.
Appreciate you, fam.
Understand, bro. Thanks for
Oh,
having me as always,
absolutely.
bro.
Absolutely,
Okay.
man. Anytime you
Hey,
get on here, you
bro.
know I'm popping you in.
Hey, bro, right quick, man. I want to give you a shout out. If don't be surprised, one day I might have my own little thing, but I just want to let you know you motivated me, man. If when I
Absolutely,
do
bro.
something, all
Absolutely. And
right,
I support you, bro. It ain't Man, it's all love. That's why I do it like this. Let everybody get their shine on, say what you gotta say. I do this out of the love, bro. If y'all can't tell, I do this
Yo,
out of the love. I don't be campaigning for no money, nothing like that. I do that for the love and
yeah,
appreciate any feedback that I get from y'all. If that's cash apps, if it's this, or if it's just popping
for
on live to
sure.
show y'all face, man. I appreciate that. Shout out to y'all, bro. For real.
Peace, bro.
All right.
Peace.
Appreciate you,
All
bro.
right, bro. All
Appreciate you.
right.
All right. Go. My man Orlando. Let's get in these comments real fast. Yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for real. Daniel Joseph said Marjan ain't him. He like a poor man's Jason Tatum. If he was a poor man's Jason Tatum, bro, that's not a bad thing to be, to keep it real. Mr. Cool said our offensive sets need to be more ISO from one side, was give Marjan and others a clear attack opportunity. I think we're working them kinks out though, Mr. Cool. I will say what you're saying is correct. That is absolutely correct. But let's give Stotts time to work out those kinks. The whole point of preseason is experimenting. And I think that's what we're doing, figuring out what works. But what you're saying is 100% right. Hey, got a plan. Stan said, y'all better bring that same troll energy to Amber about Pat, not just me. Oh, I'm taking it too. Hey, got a plan, Stan. Hey, I was bombing on Pat too. I had to give him his flowers for a solid game, but we want to see consistency out of Pat. We've seen one game here, another game there. We want to see consistency out of Pat, but I still feel that Pat should be coming off the bench. I think it'd be a little bit more explosive going against the second unit. And I also am a little concerned about Pat's actual defense going against the more elite talent. Daniel Jessup said, nah, Pat is not here. Let's get Pat. Let's see what he do. We got a few more preseason games, just like we got to see Marjan step up. We got a few more games. AB said Bron gonna get that mysterious ankle injury whenever he has the Bucks next on the schedule and all the powerhouse team. Yeah, LeBron heart pump Kool-Aid. I done told y'all that. His heart pump Kool-Aid and his heart is made out of Charmin. Now you know what? That's too much respect. His heart is made out of whatever the store brand toilet tissue that Walgreens holds, that carries. Robert Brooks said, nope, bro, only you get it. Come on, that's wild. We can't get at my boy like that. We all was bombing on Pat. I got you, got a plan, Stan. No, we was all bombing on Pat. Got a plan, Stan said, y'all gonna make me post links to series. Pat's torch folks in the playoffs, huh? Hey, I'm trying to defend you, got a plan, Stan, but you might have to come with some receipts, brother. You might have to come with some receipts. Scorching Gamer said, even though I don't think Beauchamp should be starting, I think he still deserves to get a lot of minutes this season and get the experience. Absolutely, Scorching Gamer. Absolutely. The thing is, we thought that he should be starting. That's the problem. We thought that he should be starting, and he's not showing us to be a starter right now. Pat Connaughton said, at the truth, are you blind, bro? I've been locking up cats. Put some respect on my name, dog. Okay, Pat, defend yourself. Shout out to Pat. Shout out to Pat. Pat said, hold on. Y'all ain't gonna just keep bombing on me on this pod. Hold on. Uh-oh. We got the Bahamas checking in. Hold on. We got my boy Gibson checking in. What up? Hold on, Gibson. Yeah. Let me get you in here, Gibson. Hold on, fam. Hold on. There. Oh. Straight out of the Bahamas, Gibson Nicholas. Go ahead, bro. What you got for us today, fam?
Peace and love, Amara. Peace and love to Bucks Nation, to everyone in the chat. My shout out go out to Mr. Smith. Every time he come in the chat, Amara, he spit pure fact. He spit pure fact.
Absolutely. Shout out to Mr. Smith. Absolutely. That's why I always be having to pop in here. So tell me what you feel now. Tell me about Wigington. Tell me about the shooting guard position and how you felt about the game.
I think first and foremost, Wigington need to be on the bench. He don't need to be on the floor because I watch it. He can't really buy a bucket. Too much turnovers, sloppy players. He need to stay on the bench. They need to leave him on the bench and let Drew Timmy or them other rest of guys have some run on the floor. Drew Timmy.
Yeah, I want to see Drew Timmy get some more run. Hey, what do y'all think about that in the chat? I want to see Drew Timmy get some run. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the chat. Go ahead, Gibson.
Now with the shooting guard, I leaning towards Beasley. Beasley impressed me these 2 games. He impressed me. He playing very well.
Mm-hmm.
I love Beasley. Now, when I look at Marjan, when you on the floor, Amber, he looking like he's afraid to play the game. He's timid. He's scared. He don't
Yes,
want to play.
that's the word. That's the word, Gibson. That's the word I needed. He looked timid. That's the perfect word to describe Beauchamp. Shout out to you, Gibson. Exactly. He just looked timid. I don't want to say scared because that's not the right word. You know what I'm saying? But he looked timid, not sure of himself. Absolutely. Go ahead, Gibson. I agree with you,
I,
bro.
man, if they need to give Stingham some minutes too. Chris Livingston
Yeah.
and Andre Jackson Jr. He can be a problem. He can be a problem. Watch out for him.
Oh, Ajax is gonna be a problem. Let him just get a little bit of a jumper. It's gonna get dark. Let him just get a
Mhm.
little bit of a jumper,
He can
bro.
be a problem. Man, but
Absolutely.
I can't wait till Sunday. I was watching before you came on a little earlier. I was looking at some facts, and the fella say Boston focusing on shutting down Dame and Giannis, but they forgetting about the Boston killer, what is called Chris Middleton.
Right?
Everyone,
Yes, that is the Boston killer. I'm gonna say Chris Middleton be in his bag against Boston. I don't know if it's some personal animosity or what it is, but Chris be bombing on on Boston. That's 100% fact, Gibson. 100% facts. I
right?
agree with you.
So man, I can't wait for Sunday for Dame and Giannis to touch the floor. I can't wait. I can't
Hey, we
wait.
going live. I'm already telling y'all, we going live Sunday. We talking about them Lakers heavy. I want to get y'all full breakdown from everybody, all the usual suspects. Brandon, Orlando, Gibson, Mr. Smith. I want Mr. Cool to hop on the live. I want all y'all to hop on and say y'all piece.
Boy,
Because I think that's the game everybody waiting for, because we going to see what Dame and Giannis look like in this newly revamped offense. So we going to see, bro. I'm excited. I know you're going to be chiming in, so I'm going to be really interested in your perspective after the game, Gibson. So make sure you hop on the live, bro.
I can hop back on, Amber. I can hop
Okay.
back on and continue listening. I can hop back on.
Right, absolutely, absolutely. All right, my man Gibson, man. Shout out to the Bahamas, bro. Appreciate
All
you,
right,
fam. All
all
right,
right, all
all
right.
right, go. My boy Gibson, always showing love to the chat. Shout out to Gibson. Daniel Joseph said Marjan need to grow some chest hair is wild. But I know what you mean by that, but you wild. Hey, make sure y'all hit the like button, please. It helps other people see the content and to see y'all outstanding commentary that we got going here. So shout out to y'all. Please make sure you hit the like button as y'all pop in here. Mr. Cool said Pat Connaughton is not a top of the key shooter. He needs to be on the wing or corner shooting. I will say that the statistics do show that Pat's a little bit more effective on the wing or corner shoot. Hey, Pat Connaughton, if you in the chat still, where do you like to shoot threes from, famo? I know more than you said. Pat was bricking threes all game, hitting the front end of the rim. I was getting Drew flashbacks. Go to Boston, Pat? Jesus. Wow, I know more than you. Let out the Draco. RJ back was good, bro. Coming straight out of the UK. I appreciate you tapping in, bro. Hey, we got to give this man his flowers. You tapping in from the UK, bro. 7 hours ahead. Shout out to this man. Shout out. Hi, Bucks Nation. Marjan. Hold on. Let me get your comment in there, bro. Hi Bucks Nation. Marjan needs another season to see what he's made of, but Ajax is a different animal, true unicorn. But Beasley is the safe bet to set the foundation. I completely agree. Outstanding comment. I think that's a fair point, y'all. That we think Ajax looks special, but the safe bet at shooting guard right this moment and kind of know what to expect is Malik Beasley. Shout out to you. Appreciate you tapping in from the UK, bro. Robert Brooks said, Pat, we don't need you to lock up cats. We need you to lock up dogs. Yeah, that I see what you said there. That was, hey, bars. Robert Brooks, bars. I know more than you said. Pat gonna lock us up some draft picks in a trade or lock up another third as an added. Damn! Hey, we not gonna do that. Pat about to come in there, bro. Pat about to go in there. Hey, Mac P, I just saw the super chat, bro. I'm gonna get to you in 1 second, bro. Much appreciated. Damn, that was hard, bro. I can't believe see that. My boy Keys, I know you hopping on that plane to go to Cali, bro. Get it in. What it do, Bucks fan? What I miss? Hey, we just chopping it up. They still talking crazy about Pat defending himself in the chat, Keys. Oh boy. Hey, I'm just gonna call you R, bro, or Rob. We're gonna just gonna say Rob for now. You're gonna have to put the pronunciation for your name in the chat, bro. Dame about to break and burn the roof with the style of play. He's not just sharpshooting sniper. Let me make sure I got that in there, bro. He's not just a sharpshooting sniper. He gets to the bucket when he wants. That's a fact. People forget about how effective Dame is taking it to the cup and finishing in traffic. Great point. Great point. Let me get to the super chat here, y'all. Let me get the Mac P super chat here, y'all. 1 second. Oh, there's plenty of y'all in here. I see Stacy done popped in here. My boy Mac P, appreciate the $4.99, bro. Love, bro. Just wanted to support you in the Bucks. Now, hey, bro, love, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, fam. Let me just get back to where I was. Janet MOC, what's good, Janet? I'd rather have some young blood like Andre Jackson on defense. Crowder has passed his heyday. That's true. That's true, Janet. That's valid. The truth said I never called Pat Connaughton no playoff Pat. I always called him the disappearing act. Okay. So so then the truth, you will admit that Pat does play better in the playoffs, is what you're saying. Mr. Cool said the veterans will want Pat Connaughton in the rotation because he understands the game. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. Got a plan stand said I'm literally looking at Pat playoff stats on Bask Ref right now, and y'all goofy. He got numbers versus everybody. Again, all I'm saying is I want to see consistency out of Pat. Got a plan stand. He's shown moments. Like the only game we won in the playoffs last year, Pat Connaughton was a big reason we won one of those games against Miami. He went off from 3. So he definitely has his moments. Jimmy Roller said, Postman Pat in the building. The truth said, got a plan stand. What did Pat average against Miami, bro? You need to stop it. Pat stayed disappearing. Pat did nothing like usual. He had the one good game, the truth. The one we won, he did play well. Amtrax, if y'all need beats of any sort, that's the man you want to holler at. What up, Amtrax? I'm actually expecting a bounce back season from Pat, whether this is really you or not. I agree. And I think he should have a chip on his shoulder. Hey, Pat, you should have a chip on your shoulder, bro. For all these people kind of doubting you or thinking you passed your prime or the injury that sapped you of some of your lateral movement, you need to come back and show people, bro, to put a chip on your shoulder. They come back in the chat, start talking crazy. That's what I would do. When you know what? I'm the type of person, y'all, when you doubt me, that's what adds gas to my tank and get me going. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of person, if you doubt me from doing something, I'm going to do it for sure. Like, I'm going to prove you wrong for sure. I use negativity as motivation for positivity, if that makes sense. AB said, laugh my ass off and I know more than you. Oh, I know more than you. Wilding today. Yeah, I didn't know he wilding today. Look at it. I know more than you said. Ain't no playoff Pat. Only Pat we acknowledge is Project Pat, bro. North. Project Pat has some classic albums if y'all don't know. Project Pat, shout out. Green Ranger in the house. What's good, Green Ranger? My question is, who guards Tatum and Brown if we start Pat Connaughton? We're not going to start Pat. I don't feel like that's fair. They're bigger players, more athletic. That's why we're saying maybe the Beasley or the Ajax would be better starting in those particular situations. And Pat would be better suited coming in off the bench because then he's going against people like Payton Pritchard, where I feel he has the advantage. What up, Alex? What do you guys think about Marjan? Not seeing any big improvement compared to last year. Let's see. I hope he shows something different soon. Hey, Alex, to be honest, we're a little bit disappointed in Marjan right now. He looks like he's thinking a little bit too much instead of just playing the game and letting it come, bro. So we need him to come back. Marvin Child said, calm down, people. Laughing out loud. Packers are going to be okay. Learning experience. There we go. I like that, Marvin. Shout out. Pat Connaughton said, at Amtrak's appreciated, bro. Bucks Nation is hating on me when I won a champion. Hey, hold on, Pat. Hold on, bro. Nobody's hating on you, Pat. We're just asking you to do a little more. Like, okay, how about this, Pat? We want you to play like you did, what was that, 2 or 3 years ago? When we were saying that you were one of the best values in the NBA for your pay, that's what we want to see, where you were diving for loose balls, hitting threes, catching lobs. We want to see that Pat. We want to see the Pat Connaughton that got a chip on his shoulder. We want to see the Pat just going in, D'ing people up, doing the dirty work, hitting open threes. We just want to see the old Pat back, bro. Got a plan instead, said he averaged 12 points a game versus Miami off the bench. Dude, you trolling the truth. Let's get through here. Marvin Child said it's not Drew Holiday. It's just that ever since he had his debut Celtics interview, his wife Lauren, who was an athlete herself, kept expressing her disdain of how her husband got traded. Hey, man, it's business. And she shouldn't be talking for him anyway. That's a grown man. That'd be the problem with some of these you know what, let me not even get into that, man. You gotta just stay in your lane. Let your man speak. He the head of the household. Why are you in the media talking for this man? He's a grown man. Hey, you know what, let me chill out before I say too much. Green Ranger said, I don't want to see Pat Connaughton anywhere near Tatum Brown in a playoff series. You're practically begging those guys to drop 40 on us. No thanks. Hey, Pat, what's up with your defense, fam? They over here declowning your defense. What you gonna do? Daniel Orr said, I can't wait for Sunday. Me either, bro. Me either. LaFonso, what's good? How you doing, bro? Pat disappeared like changed, like somebody changing their Quest card pitting up. Come on, bro. Quest. I see y'all got jokes today. Shout out to the chat. Ooh, Key said, y'all think it's stage fright for Marjan. That's an interesting comment, Keys. Maybe a little bit. Or too fired up where you got too much energy and you think it too much. But I'm not against what you're saying, though. I'm not against that. Trav 414 said that energy just different with Ajax on the court. Trav 414, you heard me earlier, bro. I said that would be my dark horse as starting shooting guard just because of all the intangibles that Ajax has, the passing, the rebounding, the athleticism, the defense. He brings a lot to the table besides shooting. Now, I think the truth said it earlier. Do we have enough shooters that would be in the starting lineup where it would mask Andre Jackson Jr.'s deficiency in shooting? Would it be like I said, he's a Marcus Smart type player with higher basketball IQ. So could we do that, y'all? Could he start and even without having the shooting prowess still be super effective? Y'all let me know in the comment section. Daniel Joseph said, yep, Marjan is timid. Yeah, that was a hell of a statement by Gibson. That was a perfect word to describe him, as timid. RJ Back said, against the Lakers, serious freak time is happening, and Thanos and the Gauntlet might surprise his improvement we have to give him. Yeah. And LeBron ain't no Thanos, though, bro. LeBron is Krillin off of Dragon Ball Z, man. Riding the coattails of other players when the going gets tough. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna get into that in another podcast. Got a plan. Stan said 22 minutes per game ain't starter minutes. Come on, man. That's true. Daniel Joseph said, I'm glad the middle buns is out for now. Thank you, Lord. Jesus. Marvin Child said it's different when you're playing your teammates in practice, dropping the points, but when you face other NBA level type pro players, it's a different story. Marjan Beauchamp will evolve. Okay, shout out Marvin. Okay, you coming in here with the positivity. Alex said, that's right. Marjan seems lost out there at times. No confidence, no situational awareness. Outstanding comment. Situational awareness. AJJ seems more promising. I agree. Like I said, Marjan has dropped down my list on starting shooting guards. Ajax has definitely moved up. Beasley has a top spot right now due to consistency and over his career, especially the last 3 years, the amount of 3-pointers he's made definitely makes him an asset in the starting lineup. Netta said LA. I'm not sure what that means, bro. If you can expand on that, appreciate you. Stacy in the house. What up, Stacy? Andre is special. He impacts winning. He was a big part of why UConn was so successful earlier this year. That's a fact. That's a fact. Shout out to you, Stacy. Appreciate you hopping on the live. Mr. Cool said Payne is a backup point and should be. He knows how to play. Yeah, I don't count this game against him, Mr. Cool. This was he got to get his. He was rusty, things like that. Payne to be fine. The queen of the chat, the OG Tish, what's good? It's a no to Andre Jackson being a starter lineup. This is not a rookie or rebuilding team. Jackson has to develop his offensive game. Can't start him over the experienced guys. Understood, Tish, which is why I said that he's a dark horse. Beasley is the safe bet. Beasley is definitely the safe bet, y'all. Agree with you, Tish. Shout out to Tish. Appreciate you in the chat. No, I definitely agree with that, though. That is the safe pick. Agreed. Yeah, London will for sure be ducking smoke Jimmy Rollers. Shout out to you. Stacy said, are y'all not concerned about Beasley's defense? Him and Pat are interchangeable at the 2, in my opinion. I like Malik shooting more, but Pat adds continuity. Interesting comment. I can't say you're wrong for that, Stacy. Interesting comment. Jeffrey Riley was good. Might bring out the best in Pat. He may be a diamond in the rough off the bench with Bobby. Okay. Let me see. Here, let me get through. Tish said, we have to give Payne more time, more than a couple games to find his footing with the new team. He had 5 assists on a horrible shooting night for the team. Agreed. That's why I said I'm not counting that game against Payne. I know what to expect for Cam. Keith said, yeah, Timmy nice. He need more tick. Marjan got to get adjusted. I'm hoping he gets more comfortable out there. Absolutely. Agreed, Keith. Agreed. Jeff said LW needs to be put back in the G League. After the showing in the game last night. Hey, man, he didn't do himself Lindell Wigington did himself no favors yesterday, Jeff. No favors. Paul Thomas said baseball season is over. Time to talk about them Bucks. That's exactly what we're doing, sir. Hey, Keith said Boston 2 racist. Chris don't like that. That's why he be bombing on him like that. Hilarious. Hey, Janet, I like that. Janet MOC said Chris Middleton is truly the Boston Strangler. Absolutely. He is. Hey, man, you remember he done hit some game winners on Boston. That's why if other people can show up, we should be able to beat Boston because they can't do nothing with Middleton. Middleton be circling them on the calendar. Oh, I see y'all. I'm dropping 30 on y'all. Boston is what be helping Chris Middleton average because if he be inconsistent, he'll have a 15.12, but he see Boston 30, 32, 35, 28. He be bombing on him. That's very interesting. I wish I could find out. I wish I could interview him and ask him, why you always be bombing on Boston like that? Why can't you do that on any other teams? What happened? What's the reason? I would love an explanation. Alex said, we also need to see Amari Moore and Gortman. No more Lindell. I agree with that. Let's see the other player. I've seen everything I need to see from Wigington. Okay. Robert Brooks said Timmy has to develop a 3-point shot in order to get minutes. His current game doesn't translate well. Agree, but let's give him some tick in the preseason to see what else he can do. I think he has a solid foundation in his game, though. Mr. Cool said the truth, you can't start Andre Jackson because the opponents will not guard him for the perimeter, will allow them to double or without fear. There's some truth to that. There's definitely some truth to that. The truth said people talk about Ajax shooting. Draymond has how many rings? Hey, Mr. Cool, that's a valid rebuttal. Mr. Cool, that's a valid rebuttal from the truth. That's valid. Stacy said if only Andre didn't shoot like Joakim. No. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that is wild. Damn, Giannis came in here and said Pat getting traded soon. To who? For what? What will we be getting back for Pat, Giannis? Let us know in the chat. Mr. Cool said Pat Connaughton is close with Dame. He will be playing. I think, and he, with Stotts too. So he definitely going to get some tick. William Johnson said, we lost, but I like what... Exactly. It's not about the wins and losses per se with this. It's all about, are we seeing development and growth? That's what's most important. Robert Brooks said Boucher is a 3 through 5. I think that's true with his size. I feel that's true. Boucher is a defense. His defense is snot, though. Agreed. Brandon said this team is ready. Can't wait to see what the Bucks will do against the Lakers this Sunday. Go Bucks, go! Absolutely. Shout out to you, Brandon. The truth said Malik Beasley be best off the bench to give the bench scoring. The starters loaded with scores. True, but as far as a starter and knowing what to do, I do think Malik Beasley has a leg up on the competition right now. But I get what you're saying, the truth. Noosa said, what's up, brother Amber? You ready for Sunday? Absolutely, sir. And were you ready to be back here Sunday to chop it up about the Lakers versus the Bucks? We the people's champ, just so y'all know, it ain't the Lakers. We America's team right now in the NBA. The Milwaukee Bucks, the small market team, the Midwest team. Everybody looking in my Gucci Man voice. If you never listened to that album, it's fire. Contain 4 feet said, let's trade Pat in a package for Brogdon. Brogdon can't stay healthy. Brogdon's body is made out of paper mache. So, no, we don't need Brogdon back. My main man, LaShawn, in the house. What's goody, LaShawn? I think Marjan's bright spot is he's taking it to the hoop. That is true. That is true. He is taking it to the cup. That is positive. Shout out to you, LaShawn. Always good to see you in the chat, fam. Gibson Nicholas said Malik Beasley is a blessing to this Bucks team. LA made a big mistake by not resigning him. I agree. I think he's definitely a good player that we picked up. I agree. I know more than you said. Marjan just needs time. It's confidence. He just has to keep it simple. 3 and D and focus on locking up those tough wings and getting passing lanes, running the break with Giannis and Day. I agree. I know more than you. That's an outstanding comment. He needs to focus on the small things and everything else will come together. Because he's not relaxed out there. He looked tense. You know what I'm saying? Travis Martin said, he said, let me stop before I say, hey, it was going to go down a path, bro, that ain't appropriate for the line. You know what I'm saying? Milwaukee Black says, start Marjan, bench firepower, Bobby, Malik, Pat, AJ, and Crowder. Hey, Milwaukee Black, as much as I love Marjan and want to see him start, he got to show us that he can start and not look timid and I almost said scared. That's not the correct term. I just don't want him out there looking timid. I want him to look like he's flowing. Andre Jackson Jr. look like he just out there hooping. That's what I want to see from Marjan. Robert Brooks said there's too many high ceiling guys on our team now to have a campaign for Con Man. It's time to free that man. Tama, what's good, bro? I would start Ajax. I didn't say we should start. I said he's a dark horse just because of all his other abilities. Milwaukee Black said Marjan's weaknesses will be covered up in the starting lineup. Just play D and build his confidence. True, but Milwaukee Black, wouldn't he build his confidence more going against other teams' second unit, where he'll go against slightly less defenders to build his confidence that way? So you can look at that twofold. Mr. Cool said Marjan just overthinks. Plain and simple. There you go, Mr. Cool. Thank you for summarizing it like that. Janet MOC. So is Dame and Giannis playing Sunday? Allegedly, that's what they said, Janet. That's what they saying in the chat and what they saying online. Contain 4 feet said, I think Beasley is a clear-cut starter to start. As of right now, he looks like the guy. As of right now. Mac P said we should keep Pat. He's a glue glide for this team and solid locker room guy. Bud was playing with Pat's minutes too. Agreed. Pat just need to be consistent. The Truth said Beasley's pure cut main scorer off the bench can't stagnate the starters. Okay. Vorn times 2. Yo, we'll be fine, I promise. And I mess with Ajax so hard, he gonna surpass Marjan. And I mess with Marjan. Ajax a pro at everything else besides shooting. He'll compliment Giannis and Dame and Chris just because. He has a lot of intangibles. Vorn 2-time. He has a lot of intangibles in Marjan. I mean, sorry, in Ajax. Vivian, what's good? Good game from the Young Bucks. I like Marjan, but I take Ajax ahead of him because of intangibles he got. You can't coach that. That's a fact. Oh, RJ Back said Thanos is my nickname for Thanasis, just to clear that comment up. Shown great improvement. That's true. Thanasis looks a lot better under this regime than he's looked in the past. That's very true, RJ Back. Salute. The Truth said Livingston is nowhere near ready for any minutes but cleanup men. I agree. He's not ready yet. He's a project, but he has some skills. Gibson Nicholas said Andre Jackson Jr. will put the locks on Jaylen Brown. I think he'll give them problems. I definitely think he'll get in problems. Robert Brooks said Pat is not a diamond. He's a cubic zirconia. He can't be no lab diamond, Rob. He can't be no lab diamond. Luke said, I think if the Bucks and Celtics face off Milwaukee. Okay. Giannis said, bank robber better show up or he knows what I'm doing. Hey, what that mean? You gonna get him out of town? Hey, Giannis, if he don't start hooping, he out of here. Luke said, I think if Milwaukee Bucks and Boston Celtics face off in a 7-game series, Bucks will win in 7 games. I think 5. 6 max. 5. I don't think it'll go 7. I think we got too much talent over that many games. I don't think they can do it. Giannis says some Oreos and glass of milk for Pat. Come on, bro. Mr. Cool said he coming on live Sunday. Shout out to Mr. Cool. Okay. Janet MOC said, don't act like Pat and Dame was close like Wally and Eddie Haskell. They were just teammates. Hey. Wally and Eddie Haskell, leave it to Beaver. Shout out to Janet for that. That was hilarious. Try414 said, Brogdon don't like the city of Milwaukee anyway. We don't like him either. Shout out. Conrad said, honestly, I would have Beasley come off the bench with him and Portis and Cam. You're going to need some solid bench scoring. I think we do have solid bench scoring on the bench, but I know what you're saying. Jeff said, what up with the nasty? He's looking pretty good for once. A lot better than Lindell Wiggins and Marjan last night. Ain't that crazy? The Thanasis looked better than Marjan and Lindell last night. As much as we done bombed on Thanasis, he looks a lot better under the Adrian Griffin regime. This, ladies and gentlemen, we're finding out with our own Milwaukee Bucks why coaching is important. Coaching is very important, y'all. Very important. My boy Tommy made it in the chat. What up, Tommy? I'm joining and have to watch 2 commercials before your video. You blowing up, bro. Let me hit that like button. Appreciate you, Tommy. Appreciate you. Shout out my man, Tommy. Hey, Tommy, we're going to chop it up tomorrow. I'm going to try to run into you. Thomas says send Livingston to Send Livingston to Custer High School, bro. Hey, it's some hoopers over at Custer. There's always been some hoopers over at Custer. I used to hoop at Custer. I remember they used to have open gym. We used to be Warren up in there. It used to be open gym, and I forgot what the what's that park over there? That's not too far from Custer. We used to be over there Warren because my boys and them used to stay on 49th and Hampton, so we used to be all over there hooping. Man, the good old days. Brandon said I'll be on a live this Sunday. Shout out to you, Brandon. Shout out. Hey, I know more than you said y'all just trolling. Hey, y'all know how they do. Make sure y'all hit that like button before y'all get out of here. I'm about to get out of here shortly. I appreciate y'all. Always support. We starting to grow, y'all. Hey, the channel. Hey, let me just take a couple seconds to shout out to the chat. We've come a long way over the last year, the last even 6 months. This channel is really growing. The viewership is picking up, subscribers picking up, and this is all due to y'all. For real, for real. Shout out to Bucks Nation. I appreciate all the support. That's why I keep going. I keep grinding, and I'm going to keep grinding all season, trying to put out as much content as possible, as much information as I find out about the Bucks. Y'all know, and y'all being a community tab heavy, I just really appreciate y'all. Y'all keep me motivated for doing this. I enjoy y'all hopping on the live and chopping it up with y'all, putting faces to names. It just, we got, this is our ecosystem here. This is friends and family here, y'all. Everybody be respectful in the chat, the comment section. We have a great time on here. So I just want to just give y'all flowers for y'all continue to come back and listen to me talk reckless about the Bucks and drop gems as I can, and for y'all hopping on this live and being so intelligent with y'all conversation to the masses here. Like I said, this ain't the biggest pod, but the right people are seeing this podcast. That I promise y'all, and y'all are a big part of that. A big part of that. So I just want to make sure I shout y'all out as much as possible. The Mr. Smiths, the Brandons, the Mr. Cools, the Cynthias. Okay, Gibson hopping back on real quick before we get out of here. Hold on. Gibson hopping on before we get out of here. Hold on, Gibson. Let me let you pop in here and pop your collar for the people. Hold on. Go ahead, bro. Before we get out of here, go ahead. What you got to say, Gibson?
All right, well, I was listening to you just now on the chat, so I said, let me just hop back on and call it now. I never talk about this with you. I just want to clarify it and straighten it up now. We could talk. When you look at the difference between Coach Mike Budenholzer and Coach Adrian Griffin, I see two differences in the games we played against Memphis and Chicago. Adrian Griffin having the guys, them doing more ball movement, but we wasn't doing all of that.
Facts.
We wasn't doing all of it.
Facts. That ball and how we're not just switching defensively on every player. You know what I'm saying? Like it's situational and how we're closing the gap and not just giving up easy buckets. You're already seeing the difference in coaching. And this is a first year head coach. We got to give him his flowers, Gibson. We got to give him his flowers.
And I love him. I love him. He's a very respectful guy. He give the young guys opportunity. Bud was just riding his team to the ground.
Right, and playing it and playing only the players he wanted to play, and not the right players that should be in the game. You feel me?
Right. So I think with my take, personally, Amber, I think Adrian Griffin is a way better coach than Joe Mazzulla. He could out-coach him this year. Watch, he can
That's a fact.
him.
That's a good point. I think he could out-coach him. Great point, Brandon. A great point. Good point, Gibson. Great point. I think he might be able to out-coach him. That's an outstanding point. Outstanding point. Because I feel like Mazzulla out-coached Bud last year. Right. You know what I'm saying? In the games that we played.
And not only that, too, I think Adrian Griffin could give Eric Spoelstra a run for his money, too, because Adrian Griffin said in his press conference when we first hired him as the coach, he could make the end-game adjustment, which Bud failed to make these past 3 years when he was the coach with the team.
Pay attention. Gibson is dropping some jewels here. The mid-game adjustments that was key. Shout out, Gibson. Yes, that's key. That's
key. Adrian Griffin could remind us of your boy who going to Houston. Houston head coach.
Udoka. Ime Udoka.
Adrian Griffin is going right in that same, he trending in that same direction. You start off the
Look
game
at
just like that.
Gibson. Gibson on here snapping. Shout out to Gibson. What?
I
Okay, I
I
see you,
watching
Gibson.
I watching him. I'm by watching every move. I like his attitude. I like how he have the guys. I think he come to resurrect this Bucks team to carry them to the promised land. He can carry them there. His first year,
Absolutely. Hey, y'all, let's
he
get
can
a
carry
couple more likes in here before we get out. We have 49. Let's try to get over 50, y'all. Appreciate it. Let's get a couple more likes in here before we get out of here. But
them.
yeah, Gibson, bro. Hey, you just came back and just started bombing and telling some facts. My man, hey, Gibson, you came back on just to bomb and talk some facts like that? What? Shut
I
up.
know. Trust me. Trust me. He go win Coach of the Year, and John Horst go win GM of the Year. Watch and see. Watch and see, Amber.
Okay.
Mark it on
I
the
like how you talking right now, Gibson. I like how you talking. So we gonna see you Sunday, fam. Salute. Shout out to
No
you, the Bahamas.
problem.
Be cool out there, bro. My man
Take care.
Gibson. All right, bro. Go,
All right.
go. My man Gibson came in here dropping jewels at the end of the day. Shout out. All right, y'all, about to get up out of here. I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic, Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news live edition, where we just discussed the second preseason game of the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Memphis Grizzlies, where the Bucks lost 108-102. But again, this is preseason. We're just trying to see what our young players have, work out the kinks on offense and defense. And so far, I like what I'm seeing. And now we have a test coming up against the Lakers, where we supposedly will see Giannis and Dame playing. So I expect to see y'all all back here Sunday. And I expect this live to do some of the best numbers we have done. And please share the content to people. Let them know if they're a Bucks fan, this is where they need to be Sunday night. Comment, like, subscribe, share the content. Gone. Man, hey, Sunday about to be live, y'all. It's about to be lit. I can't wait to chop it up with y'all Sunday. All right, y'all. Gone.